showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
LSU will get a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Handoff, Caden Durham.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levin. Caught on the left side by Wilson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Berry. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Straight ahead, it's Hosley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Find space, it's Durham. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Going to the run, it's Durham. There's some room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Here's Durham. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. How in the world did he miss that? So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 12. Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Turning it on. The 50. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff again. Here's a little room there. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's made. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And 3rd and 1, we're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it. Get the big sack, get the lost yards play.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the draw, it's Berry. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Drops back. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the 1st half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Tells to fake. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Pulls and fired complete. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Trying to get started. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Might as well run him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, LSU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The run inside. It's Hosley. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. They've got him corralled.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Hits inside. It's Hosley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Between the hashes, it's made. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Hosley. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Play action on first down. Nearly intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Hosley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right side, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Allen. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick give, it's Berry. And he's brought down after a short gain.